We are back with the last case of this game. Um, Mr. Wright, what's going on with the case anyway? I'm a little confused. Huh? Let's see. The victim, Detective Bruce Goodman, was stabbed to death after 5 p.m. on the 21st. He died in the prosecutor's parking lot and the police department's evidence room. What's this and the evidence room part? Prosecutor's office and the police department are 30 minutes apart by car. Well, that's what we're going to find out. Or try at least. Alright, let's do it. That she's in good spirits, but I'm not so sure she's going to be much help with this. Don't be so sure, Miss Wright. Huh? Look, we're in this together, right? I'll prove that these thick-rimmed glasses of mine aren't just for show. Let's go! Sign wins for us! February 23rd, prosecutor's office, underground parking lot. You know, I really don't think we should worry about the police department murder. There wasn't even a body found there. Who cares? Yeah, it was only our victim who was killed in their evidence room. No biggie. Yeah, gosh. Besides, my sister would never do such a thing. I know it. That old drum. Was it empty? The old drum kicked over by the chief prosecutor was brimming with water. My sister erasing evidence at the crime scene? Never. Even though she says they don't get along, Emma really likes her sister. That's not it at all. It's just... we're both professionals at what we do, and I trust her. A bit worse for a high school student. Well, whether there was blood on the floor or not, the water in that oil drum washed it all away. Hehehe. Ignore the strength of my science at your own peril, Mr. Wright. Oh, what's the green for? The situation calls for one thing, and that is luminol testing fluid. Luminol? This sticky stuff, you know? You can't just wash it away with a little water. Even if you can't see it, it's still there. Well, wouldn't the police have already done those tests? Never trust anyone's eyes but your own, Mr. Wright. Just give it a try. Me? Why do I have to do it? I'm a minor. I can't even drink yet. We're testing blood stains with this stuff, not drinking it. Here, look. Look, I'll lend you these glasses. Huh? You had an extra pair of those things? To test for a blood reaction, just spray the luminol on. Like this, see? Press enter to spray it on. Let's find out some bloodstains. I can see her eyes shining behind those glasses. So is this a blood stain? Emma, you're shaking. It's just... this is my first time seeing real blood. Oh, okay. Well, we definitely know that this is a blood stain. But doesn't something strike you as odd? Scientifically speaking, of course. The amount? Don't you think there would be a little more blood? I definitely think so. I mean, look at all the blood on the sole of the victim's shoe. It is pretty strange. The foot here, there have to have been more blood than this. Hey, Mr. Wright. I'm gonna mark up the floor plans when we find a blood stain, okay? Yeah, and this stuff's pretty handy too. I saved up my allowance to buy that. This girl. A solution used for scientific investigation, finds blood, spreads use. Okay. We can be sure that the police will reveal all their evidence in court. Sometimes they fail to mention evidence that doesn't fit with the review of the case. Then let's drag that hidden evidence out into the light of day. Finally we can use her scientific abilities. I was thinking they would come in handy, but wasn't so sure when. I wonder how that fluid of yours will react to an ice jelly box. Miss Star! This lady again. I can't. You only trust your own eyes, hmm? Not by you two. That looks good actually. This day old jelly box is on the house. Sorry, it's just that kind of lead in doesn't really get my mouth, but I don't know. Today's straight. It certainly put me in a tight spot today. My apologies, Miss Star, but... Oh, it's okay. It was my fault. Oh, why not? I witnessed everything from that security room right there, but I was afraid that it wouldn't sound convincing enough, you see? I was wrong to think that. I'm sorry. Yeah, why would you lie about that? She already said her boyfriend was a security guard. So what's the point of lying about being in a security booth? Little girl, don't forget what's important here. Even if the place I witnessed the events from was different, I still saw what I saw. I saw Chief Prosecutor's guy stab a man in cold blood, and that testimony still stands. I swear it on my honor as a detective. She stabbed Goodman. The photograph? The one with the prosecutor standing there? Yes, it was a long time ago. Well, 2 years ago. No matter how hardened the criminal, when they faced me, they coughed it up. They confessed. They babbled like babies. No. It may seem like a demon sometimes, but it can be an angel too. I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't doubt it, lady. And before long, they call me the Kafa Queen. And you were let go. So because of that case, the SL9 incident, Wait, lady. Excuse me. The SL9 is written on that knife. And on that note. Goodman. Goodman was the head detective on that case, you know? Huh. So... I guess it's the same as the previous chapter then. They will end up connecting both cases. But the SL9 case, they said it was solved already. So I guess it's just not a coincidence. Like a follow-up with the same people. It was due for transfer on the very day that Goodman was killed. As I suspected, the SL9 isn't over. Not yet. Yeah, what about the case? Or she's going to tell me the same? Yeah, she said the same. Nothing obvious. Let's go then. Oh, this place is classy today as it was yesterday. I'm sure it'll still be just as classy tomorrow, Anna. Incidentally, Edgeworth's not here. Oh, I'm sure he's off doing important investigations. I hope that's what he's doing. Nothing new then. Police department. It's even busier today than it was yesterday. Detectives are running around so fast they're blaring. Yeah. Here he is. She's like a kid in an amusement park. Let's go to a guard station. Oh my gosh. Is that a rope? It's very eccentric. Yeah, you don't say. The evidence room is beyond that door. No, just ignore them. Yeah. What I want to know is if this is a guard station, what's the guard? I have a feeling I know who he is already. Yeah, you think so? Let's go. Oh, can't do much. A cowboy hat. Are you for real? How can you say that a cactus reminds you of your sister? My gosh. Just like her. Imagine if the sister was there to listen to her, to what she's saying. What the hell? Yeah. There's a video feed from the evidence room here. I bet we could use this computer to check on who went in and out there. Yeah, I guess. It won't open. With permission? Looks more like a custom. Punchy. A poncho. A trap. I think that's about it. Yeah. Also, sign. Okay. Let's go back then. Criminal Affairs Department. Everybody looks deadly serious here. Yeah. First thing first, let's go check out the police department crime scene. My god, again? I just came back. I mean, there's nothing I can do in here. So... It's your head. Sir, it's right here, sir. Poor guy. I didn't notice it has a tape on the head. Speaking of dancing, the whole police department has been dancing around like crazy since yesterday. I take out his batteries. Hmm. What can I do? What can I do? Detention center. She's in questioning. Let's come back later then. What am I missing? So I'm pretty sure I presented her everything I had. Hmm. Nothing I can use. What about this? Hmm. Nothing either. This is a famous oil drum. That's okay, don't cry. I haven't gone to the security booth. I wonder if I can go up there. Where's security guard anyway? Apparently he went out to make coffee for Miss Star. Hmm. Car. She really fight fight the fence. Oh my gosh, this kid. Hmm. Oh, where can I go? What to do, what to do. I mean, yeah, I have to go to the police department, but I'm kind of stuck. I have no one to talk to. Criminal affairs. But I'm pretty sure I can. Oh no, I can't. I was pretty sure I could go to the evidence room through the affairs department, but it doesn't seem like that. Kind of stuck. Pretty sure I examined everything here already. Mm. I need help. 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 No. I'm stuck. Uh, I have to go to uh, the evidence room, but I have no one to talk to grant me permit to go. So I'm kind of sad there's no one around. Probably I'm missing something with this lady. What? Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. Nope. Yeah, but she gave me nothing. I did. Oh, good. I had one of those until 2 years ago. Yeah. We found the ID card here in the parking lot. Well, there's no mistaking in that. Definitely goods, man. That's impossible. Okay, that gave me nothing. What about this knife? Still strange. Why didn't our chief prosecutor have her own murder weapon ready? You think about it, I could have taken that picture from the guardroom, but even I get flustered sometimes. So I went straight to the scene of the crime. I rushed towards the chain link fence in an effort to stop the murder. That's when I took this photo, yes. No, where's 5 minutes after the crime? Those 5 minutes are the whole problem. They hold my testimony, as it were. I found my testimony disregarded before, and I wasn't going to have it disregarded again, just like that time. Come on, lady, just talk to me about the case. Finally. That incident really opened up my eyes to the truth. Or nothing to them. Disposable. 2 years ago, it was the biggest case I ever handled. The police and the prosecutors were desperate for decisive evidence, so they didn't solve it? On the contrary, it was solved quite cleanly. The criminal was caught and executed. Executed? Gosh. The criminal got what was coming to him. It doesn't get any clearer than that. The only problem that was, they never did find decisive evidence. Not a shred. And they killed the suspect? What the hell? On the basis of evidence of a sort. Made up evidence. No. The best part came several months after the trial. Every detective involved in the case was dealt with. Some were demoted to patrolmen, others found themselves out of a job. Myself and one other person you know well. Detective Jake Marshall. As a professional detectives, we investigated that case from every angle. Jake was particularly determined, and then it was over. He was demoted. However, he hasn't forgotten, and neither have I. There was another side to that case, a hidden one. And no one up in the fancy offices can stop us. So those lunches you sell. There's only one reason I came to sell lunches in this accursed office. I come here to meet old friends, boyfriends that can help me investigate. There has to be a connection. So rookie. What? It seems like you're serious about investigating this case. Oh, let's take lunch. Then you should take this. A Salisbury steak lunch? I know a certain guy who might help you if you attempt him with the street. Finally, now I can go to the evidence room. Where are you two going now? Why do you want to know? What happened to him? Okay. When he was helping my sister do cases, he was so nice. He got along so well with my sister, it made me jealous. And he was nice to me too back then. Yeah. He and I are merely cooperating in this investigation. We're putting the past to rest, as it were. Nothing more than that. Jake Marshall indeed. Let's go talk to him. Please! Oh, what's in there? One steak lunch, please! Oh, it's you. I swear to God, this guy could have smelled the steak like 5 minutes away. It's not time for chit-chat, Paul. I'm a busy man. What I really need is steak lunch from Lunchland. Oh, you mean one of this? Actually, it's not for sale. Oh, oh, his poor face. He looks like a dog. You know, like a cute dog asking for food. Now it's not no time for despair. We caught a criminal. Now we just need evidence. You heard about the stabbing in the police department evidence room, right, Paul? It's the biggest scandal to hit the station in ages. Everything is topsy-turvy and never heard of it before. Listen, Paul, all I know is I need a steak lunch. Pronto. Standing around here talking isn't going to fill my belly. Down to the detention center. Okay. Let's go to the guard station. Wait, is that... he said wait. The detention center? No, gosh. There, that's what I'm saying, me? A perpetrator? I'd say I was perpetrated against, sir. That's what I'd say. Oh, this poor guy. Oh. Wait, I know who you are. Hmm? No, yeah, it's just, I didn't know how to reply. Officer Mickey, so you're a guard here at the detention center? No, sir, I'm not, sir. I'm a lost patrolman, like a little lost lamb, sir. Oh, I get it. You're here to deliver a report? No, sir, I should have said this. Officer Mickens, you didn't... Oh gosh. Gosh, dude. I can hear you just fine, Megan. Stop. I had some business that day, sir, and so I went to the evidence room, sir. The guard station in front of the room was empty, sir. That's right, sir. Because evidence is kept in the evidence room, sir. Now the security office was none other than Officer Marshall. Then, sir, I happened to glance at the security room monitor. That's when I saw him, sir. A suspicious person in the evidence room. A suspicious person, sir. A suspicious person. Oh my gosh. After that, sir, everything went white. I saw red. I blacked out. When I came to... I was here, in the detention center. What happened to your hand? Sir, there was no one to bandage me, sir. So I did what I could to wrap it up, sir. Yeah. Two people with hurt hands. Okay, first things first. Tell us how you hurt your hand. My first victim. I don't want to breathe, but you're the perpetrator, correct? Kill Detective Bruce Goodman in the evidence room? Stop yelling, dude! Then label me the victim! I would, but you happen to be in detention and alive and well at that. Yes, well, that's true, sir. I suppose you could say, but did you know the detective, the victim, Detective Goodman? Well, sir, if I had to label him as a stranger or a total stranger, but then I think he leans heavily on the total stranger side. But you didn't know him. Sir, I work in a tiny department, devoid of light or other creature comforts. I don't know any detectives. He's such... He's such a colorful person. So he was a total stranger. Why did you stab him? Sir, I had no intention of killing him, sir, none. Nor do I have any recollection of killing him, sir. What about the hand? Oh, you see, sir, there was nothing I could do, sir. What do you mean? When the detective pointed the knife at me, I just hollered, sir. The next thing I knew, I was unconscious. Then when I opened my eyes, I was alone in the evidence room, sir. All alone. Alone because Detective Goodman had disappeared. Then when I looked down, I was gushing blood from my hands, sir. That's some story, indeed. I don't think this guy can help me with anything that I have at hand. Can I go in now? Force station? I don't think so. Not yet. That's it? That's what? My head was blank until this very moment. But sir, now I remember. I remember, sir. What do you remember? That car! That car was the cause of it all. Okay. Can you say more? Well, sir, you might say I'm a lost little patrolman, a lost little lamb, if you will. I didn't know Mr. Detective Goodman, who was in the evidence room. That's why you thought he looked suspicious. Sir, I entered the evidence room and asked the man to show me his ID card. Okay. He keeps hitting his bad hand. That's right, sir. That's what I've been trying to tell you. So you asked the Detective Goodman to show his ID. Okay. That's the thing. Suddenly he pointed a knife at me. Sir, I assure you, I was flustered as you are right now. So I whipped and leaped at him. Don't on to others before they do unto you. My own father's words, sir. Everything went white. Then he was here. Reason for arrest. Officer Mickens didn't know Detective Goodman. Okay. The victim, whom he met at the scene of the crime, didn't show his ID card. In other words, we have no way of knowing if the victim was really the victim. That's it, sir. That's what I wanted to say. That is, I did say something along those lines. They told me that it had to be him, sir. On that day, on that time. Detective Whitman was definitely in the evidence room. That's what they said. No, but the videotape is quite clear. He mentioned the videotape. Don't act so surprised, girl. Okay, now we can go to the evidence room, please. Detective Gant. Are you sure this is all? You know what it means if there's anything missing. Sir, I'm sure it's most likely totally perfect. We checked all of his drawers, lockers, garbage cans, bags, coat pockets, hats. Under his seat cushion, behind his computer monitor, inside his personal coffee machine. I see. Well, if anything does turn up, you call me right away, deal? Yes, sir. Right, my boy, how you been? So much? Chief again, reporting on duty, sir. Why are so doing him? What is this music? Is Echeverry going to be okay? Oh, were they? Oh, you know, they're doing a little inquiry committee with him. Inquisition. It does look good having a top prosecutor sit in the defendant's seat, doesn't it? And yeah, you got someone else found guilty in that case, right, Wright? Alleging he was undefeated on his 40-year career. But he thought you fixed it, so he was caught for forging evidence. He did forge evidence. In any case, the prosecutor's office is in a bit of turmoil, you might say. They do just about anything to restore their reputation. Yeah, depending on what that inquiry committee decides, it could be bathroom worthy. Alright, sound right odd, I told you. The detective getting killed on their turf too, I mean... It's impossible. That's what the evidence is saying. Goodman was stabbed in 2 locations at the same time, that's what it says. What evidence is this? Now, right? I can give away all our secrecies like that. And this in particular, well, it's a little sensitive, and I can't talk about it. He was the one you were picking on later? Huh? You saw that? Whoops. Can he told me anything? Okay. Okay, I think I can talk to him. Oh, sorry you had to see that. What exactly did the chief of police want you to do? Well, see over there? That's Goodsman's desk. He wanted me to check it for anything that might be a clue. They took away every last piece of garbage in the trash can. So nothing belonging to Detective Goodman is still here? Of course not. Well, except for this. You kept something? Sure, why not? I mean, it was obvious he was going to keep something. It's a lost item report, but it's only half complete. Okay. What is relevant? Day is February 22. Okay. I have to check that later. I should really get back to investigating the police department crime scene. Yes. Let's see if this guy can... Thank you. Actually, I was wondering if I could ask you a favor. Huh? Well, I never thought that they would come when Wright to ask me for help. I was wondering if we could investigate the evidence room. Oh gosh, his face. No, Raito. Actually, I'm sorry. I don't need to investigate after all. Raito, please. Do I look like a selfish man? Huh? Heck, if anyone asks me, sir, can I borrow $50? I'd give them $50. No problem. So go ahead, investigate that room to your heart's content. Knock yourself out. He's nice. He's nice in a really frightening way. You know what I mean? That he's just, I don't know. he has such a big aura. it just makes me nervous to just look at him. It just goes to show you never know until you ask. Oh, for you, here, you can borrow this. Okay. This is a detective's ID card, isn't it? That's a special card for guests, so don't lose it. Yes, sir! It's an honor. This girl. You just run along and do your best now. Later, Fox. It looks pretty cool, my light bulb, doesn't it? Just think, a real ID. Seem happy. Yes, sir. Because, sir, I get to go into the evidence room now, sir. Definitely a bad influence for her. She was talking too much to Meekins. I forgot his name. And maybe I have to examine... Yeah. It's beyond that door. Yes. And we have the ID card from the chief gang. Let's just walk in. It won't open. Uh-huh. The car already is turned off, see? What is that security guard thinking? Howdy, partner. Well. What's my bambina's sky so gray? I hate this guy. I don't know what his origin story is. I don't like him. Why does it have to be him? Like, you didn't even notice the whole decoration? Here's my saloon. That's better than Cherry's badge in this bar. Yeehaw. You're busy then? Did I say that? I only said I didn't wish to speak with you. Oh, okay. I mean, he doesn't want to speak with us, so I guess... Yeah. Oh, he's hungry, right? I had the steak lunch for him. Wait. Here you go, partner. Smile. Smell of Texas. No, I just saw a special on television the other day. What's this? What's wrong? After the state lunch? I see. What's going on? I don't understand. Alright, Bambina, you win. Ask no anything. I'm glad he's enjoying it. You're in charge of the security for the evidence room, right? You got eyes, partner. It's an easy job, and I'm grateful for it. Actually, Officer Meekins at the detention center told us. Ah, that poor little doggy. Poor guy. He kept getting his name wrong and calling him Meekly. He told us something. He said that when the stabbing occurred, you weren't at your station. Well, maybe I shouldn't be telling you this, but since I got the motive from Detective 2 years ago, well, it might not look it, but I lost my fire for the job, you know? Yeah, it makes sense. What were you doing then? I reckon I was galloping down the highway on the back of my Zippy. Zippy? Is that his motorbike? There's no need for people here anyhow. These newfangled machines do a bang-up job of keeping an eye on the place. Even the security camera system. I don't take to machines much. Kinda like that stewed broccoli they sneak next to your steak, you know? I guess. Miss Starr told us something. She said that you were a detective until 2 years ago. It was always my dream to be a rawhide wrangler on the scene of the crime. That's all gone now, like a drinking hole in a prairie fire. You're still investigating the SL9 incident with Miss Starr, aren't you? That was my case. It's all solved on the records, on the record books, but it smells like a bad game of poker. I can't let it go. That's all there is to it. What kind of case was it anyway? We've heard the name so many times, but no one tells us what actually happened. There are some things you're better off not knowing, Bambina. Anyway, that case is officially dead as of 2 days ago. That's right. The evidence transfers. Let's talk about the security system. I know what maybe 2 of the machines in here do. 2? Yeah, what the hell? Like I said, Bambina, yeah, machines, well... Yeah, they put the cowboy with the computers. Yeah, that seems about right. I like them. I like them about as much as I like stewed cauliflower with my steaks. The easiest ones to understand are these here security cameras. If nothing happens, the tapes are automatically erased every few hours. And Officer Mickens and Detective Goodman, are they on one of those tapes? I reckon they might be. You reckon? One more thing. When you go into the evidence room, you need an ID card. There's a card reader by the door. It leaves a record on every ID card that passes through. That's a good number right there. Hey, I've seen that somewhere before. Huh? I haven't heard whether this is related to the case yet. I saw a number in that record just now. I've seen that number before. Transferal? Could you explain what this whole transferal thing is about? We keep only evidence from solved cases in this room. They're kept here under the presiding detective supervision for 2 years. So we can reinvestigate them if it turns out there was a mistake, see? So what happens to evidence after 2 years? It goes to sleep forever in the underground vault at the county sheriff's department. That's what we call transferal. We do it every February. I see now. Like a fair for all cases. 2 years after a case is solved, it's closed forever. Okay, can I go in there now? I turn on the card reader and go have yourself a ball, partners. Okay. Let's go in there. It's quite the investigation must be over here. This is the evidence room. It really is kind of like a graveyard. Or isn't it? Feels more like a morgue, yeah. Oh, Concho! What are you doing here? I thought you were a ghost. What? She smacked it. She smacked it in the head. No. Poor Gumshoe. Gosh. I wouldn't recommend going around smacking ghosts in the head, Paul. So, is it true what I heard? Right, please. Do I look like a selfish man? Yeah. Let us in, yeah. So, Chief of Police Gand will loan everyone $50? Even me? Gosh. I was put in charge of the investigation for today. For today? Was for a day. Guess what? You got permission from the chief, so now you're boss for a day. Well, okay. First of all, you'll want to have this. What's this? Scene of the stabbing of a detective at the PD. Oh. You're boss for the day? That's right. It's an honor. After all, the murder took place right here in the police department. But if you're the boss, why are you all alone? Where are your underlings? You're using yesterday's funding to prepare for tomorrow's trial. You got kicked out of the investigation again. Yeah. I'm going to take control and put this case to rest. In my own evidence locker pool. You have a locker in here too? Of course. I'm a detective after all. They gave me a locker that only I can open pull. What about Edgeworth? I'll always believe in Mr. Edgeworth no matter what happens. So, Mr. Edgeworth is with the inquiry committee now, right? They're trying to figure out who's responsible for the mess up in the court today. I guess this is what you call fate. Mr. Edgeworth just can't get away from that case. Yeah, the case, of course. That was the beginning of the end for Mr. Edgeworth. This place is more high-tech than you might think. Every locker is fixed, so that only one detective can open it. Isn't there ID card? Well, that's the thing, Paul. ID cards can be lost. Why? I'm on I'm on my third card since entering the force already. It sounds like a lot, yeah. But even I can't lose my own right hand. Oh, your fingerprint, yeah. So the only locker we can open is our own. There's a trick to the handle, see? On the other side of the handle is a sensor. And if the wrong person touch it... Oh gosh. If that's what happened, my hand would be black and smoking everything. Gosh. In any case, the locks aren't that obvious. There are even some people on the force that don't know about the fingerprint locks. They don't know about it. Yeah, probably I'll need to use that in the next trial. Let's see. Yeah, I got a note from him. Maybe I can... I guess it's not over. Maybe there are some loose ends left on that case. How can you tell me about it? Now, that was a bloody, violent case. It was a murder. A serial killer. Oh gosh. Yeah. But the killer made a mistake and Mr. Edgeworth built his case around that shenanigan. It was 2 years ago? That started the rumor mill. Yeah. It was the last job he ever did. Detective Goodman, I mean. Was the detective in charge? Yeah. Yeah, we knew that already. What are you talking about? The blade. What about the... what was it? The ID card... Oh, the record. Wait, where is it? Wait, I'm trying to... I think I'm missing something because I was supposed to get a... Oh yeah, I forgot to do this. 514. There's only one of them cars in the world. Detective Goodman was in the ambulance room, but wait. Sir, I entered the ambulance room and asked the man to display his ID card. So you asked Detective Goodman to show his ID card. Yeah. So obviously it wasn't Detective Goodman's. It wasn't Detective Goodman. Detective Goodman was in the parking lot, and then someone stole his ID. But before that, someone stole his ID card, and then had to travel. Then had to go back to the parking lot to leave this wallet and the ID card there. Ah, there you go. I was missing this. Gumshoe, what can you tell me about this? I heard the rumors, so it was Goodman who came in here at the time of the murder. Whoa! The second number. Mr. Edgeworth? No, it is? What? Came before. I mean, he came in before. It could have. I mean, it's not going to be unrelated. I'm worried about this one, the last one, because that person came in before and after Goodman. So yeah, that seems weird. I guess I can now examine everything. Lockers. There's something sticking out of here. Sure. There you go, Paul, making me out to be some kind of slob. I'm not responsible for the evidence here. That said, I bet that evidence letter was open recently. No, you know. If you leave things hanging out like that, the evidence gets dirty or ripped. The guard checks on that kind of stuff and notifies the detective responsible. How many times have I had him breathing down my neck about some silly evidence? Silly evidence, dude. You have to be careful about it. Yep. If you're going to talk behind someone's back, don't do it right in front of the Paul. Yeah, don't be mean. Smoking equipment is gathering dust here. What a sorry looking fishing pole that is. That's my personal pole. I never did get around to using it. Oh, the metal detector. It feels like ages ago. Actually, yeah, it feels like it. That's a bug sweeper. I'm sure it will come in handy in solving some case sooner or later. You can judge a person or a machine by their cover. You gotta look at their heart. This place is stuck with evidence, with dreams. I'm not sure about the dreams part, yeah. Won't open. Come on, girl. He just explained it to you. High tech right there, yes. Slide. Oh gosh, what is this? It's a little worn. Yeah, handprint. Looks like someone tried to wipe it out. Oh. Let's finish. Examine everything, and then, this one's open. Goodman's locker. What's this? Something broke? Someone must have broken something big to make all these pieces. Why? Why are you mocking him so much? Oh, the case. Yeah. Take a closer look. Yes. You want to try and put it back together? Huh, good luck, pal. That's no job for amateurs. I spent a good 3 hours on that before I had to give up. Why always carry around a tube of glue? What do you mean? Let's see. Should be. I can combine pieces. Okay. Oh, I mean like. Okay. Let's see. There we go. It's pretty big, this one. It has to go like this. That one too has to go like this. Nope. Maybe this one goes like this. Yeah. Let's see. Maybe it's this one? No, wait. Yeah. Maybe. Yeah. Yeah. Like a vase? Yeah. Probably we're missing from the beginning. I mean, there was probably another handle here. Like a jar. A silver jar. A big chunk is missing. What do you mean by piece? Paint. Why is a can of paint lying around there? Oh. You might say this is my studio. Yeah, why in here? You could have used your desk. Glow? Oh, it has a label there. That should be all. What is my shin? I can't click it. Okay, and what was it? Oh yeah, the Tylenol. Tylenol? No, it wasn't Tylenol. What am I talking about? Luminol. That's fine. Yeah. Wait, how was I supposed to... Oh, it's from the courtroom, okay. Wait, I'll be right back. Hey, we're back. Sorry for that. We were... Oh yeah, the luminol. Sprite. I'm just going to click everywhere, just in case. Yeah, handprint, yeah. There you go. A massive pool of blood, yeah, definitely. European detective. Pale blue. Maybe Detective Goodman was sexual and alien. Why do we even ask him? Is that the only thing we have here? Let's spray this in case. Yeah. Wait, maybe I think I forgot. Yeah. I was pretty sure I clicked this. I sprayed this. Oh yeah, aluminum. Okay, I think that's everything I can do here. So let's go back. Oh, sorry. Move. I need to talk to Edgeworth. Oh, he's not here. Maybe I was supposed to spray the handprint anyway. It should be here. It's not there. I missed something. Oh yeah. No, wait. Yeah. I just assumed it. I assumed because it was right there, like, obviously. That's his locker? I mean, you could have told me that before, you know? The print was there. Look at the time! Inquiry committee should be letting out soon. Even though written on the back of the flyer. No problems? Yeah. Yeah, let's go. I knew I was missing something. No, wait. Move. Here we are. What is this guy doing here? The bum boy. I beg your leave so long. He's here? Oh gosh. Right. He's rather friendly. I am. By the way, Detective Gunshow was looking for you. Yes, he brought me the latest information, it seems. Apparently, a new French restaurant is opening near here. I think he was trying to console me somehow. Yeah. Let's see. What can you tell us? They decided to treat this not as a case of concealing evidence, but as a communication error during the investigation. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. I mean, he wasn't... He didn't know. He gave me a warning. You are lucky this time again? I heard them say that so many times. Ever since that case 2 years ago. What about tomorrow's trial? What can you tell us about that? Are you preparing for tomorrow? Well, I'm still the presiding prosecution attorney, however. Something happened? They gave control of the investigation over the police department. Any further investigation for this case will be directed by the chief of police again. Oh yeah, seems like a big coincidence, don't you think? I can do nothing but wait for results. Why do I even ask you? All along, I done only what I believe is right. I have nothing to be ashamed of. But still, yeah, I needed to ask him about the... Why were you there? So I was saying, a record of ID card usage. Edward, you went into the evidence room that day, didn't you? Just before the incident occurred? Yes, that's true. Please don't look at me like that. I was asked to go by Chief Gann, no less. He wanted an evidence for that case that wrapped up half a year ago. He told me he wanted me to keep it here in the prosecutor's office. In the prosecutor's office? During the transfer? But it was sold, right? It would have to be if the evidence was already filed. Yeah. I can't say. It really has nothing to do with the current case. Yeah, me too. Stubborn as always, I told you this has nothing to do with the current case. What can you tell me about this? You probably got home some information already, right? It all has to do with that case you were on, the SL9 incident. It's under our suspicion you were wrapped up in. You're the man who revived the worst memory of my life. I figure I'd be telling you about this sooner or later. Yeah. Okay, Edward, why don't you tell me about it? Tell me the truth. The SL9 incident was a heinous serial killing case. The head of the investigation was the deputy chief of police at the time, Raymond Gant. He was involved there too, yeah. He was a top officer, and it was my first time working with him. I was nervous. In truth, I used slightly more extreme methods than normal. We were dealing with a vicious murderer. If I let him go, the blood would be on my hands. We won our guilty verdict, and the killer was executed. Gosh. Of course not, I didn't touch the evidence. Yes, I will do anything in my power to win the trial. However, I do have a code and I follow it faithfully. By the way, Emma, the chief prosecutor wanted to know something. If you were still studying forensic science. Luminal testing fluid, huh? Well then, you might have use for this. Aluminum powder for taking fingerprints. Oh yeah, I heard about that. It's being chemically treated for better adhesion. For me? Are you sure? I hate this girl. I just can't stand her. Like, every comment she makes is just so unimportant. Irrelevant. Take your powder and this fingerprints filed for everyone involved. Oh, thanks. Yeah. Handprints for comparison with fingerprint file. Okay, I should go back to the evidence room then. Yes, let's go. Thank you, Edgeworth. Suspicious handprint. Just a finger. The clearest? I guess the thumb? It's time to check for prints and let me show how it's done, okay. Was Frankfurt? Yeah. Wait, I don't get it. Oh. Okay, it was a big one. We're out of luck. Ah, he wearing gloves. Let's see. I was thinking, why doesn't it work? Of course, it was bigger than I expected. Maybe some. Final. I have to do it. Come on. It would be better just to change careers, you know? Okay, it's not him. Oh, it's gum shows. Yep. Record. Bowser. Oh wait, I can use it right away. Check for prints, of course. Big into mechanic. I know, right? It tires me sometimes that you have to do it perfectly, or like if you miss only a little thing, it won't let you keep going. Even if it's something really hard to notice. Wait, I can't see anything here. Oh. Okay, let's go. Okay, Snowgans. Nope. Nope. Oh, wait. Marshall. It's Marshall's, yeah. So it must have been him. The one who came in after Goodman that day. Decisive evidence. Come on, girl, he's not that cool. You'll be okay. Trial former. Prosecutor, I think the prosecution is as confused as we are. Yeah, definitely. This is not going to be easy. Okay. Lena! Good morning, Miss Wright. I apologize for yesterday. I was indisposed. I hope they didn't hold you too long for questioning. I just finished, actually. I'm used to all-nighters, though. So, it's as Mr. Wright suspects, the police are clueless. I figure as much, so I struck a plea bargain. We agreed that if I told them the truth behind the simultaneous murder, they wouldn't see capital punishment. That's what I meant. Capital punishment. Are they really threatening her with death penalty? I'm as much in the dark about this as they are. Miss Guy, we found trace evidence of a certain person in the police department's evidence room. They belong to Officer Jake Marshall. Blood-stained fingerprints, to be exact. There's a trump card I have up in my sleeve today. You do understand what this means, don't you? Yeah. Anyways, it's the only way to defend her. Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Lana Sky. Defense is ready, Your Honor. Prosecution is... It takes 30 minutes by car to reach the police department from the prosecutor's office. Yet the victim, Bruce Goodman, was slain at both places at the same time. Yep. I heard the victim from the evidence room just disappeared. One of my duties as prosecutor is to present impartial evidence. Today I will present evidence relating to the murder at the police department. In so doing, I believe the way in which we should proceed will reveal itself. Now, that's what sets Mr. Edgeworth apart. He sounds so on top of things. Even though he doesn't know what's going on himself. And that's supposed to be an admirable trait. Yeah, girl, what the hell? What exactly transpired at the police department? Mr. Edgeworth, you may call your first witness of the day to the stand. Prosecution calls. The suspect? Oh yeah, Mickens. Will the witness please state his name and occupation? Yes, sir. I'm Officer Mike Mickens, sir. My occupation is that would be the murderer, sir. Dude. You're a professional killer? Sir, it was me, sir. I'm the one who did. He doesn't even know. He doesn't even know. I'll never kill anyone again, sir. You got to believe me, sir. Actually, what would like it, sir? What you call? And what you would call part of the younger generation, sir. A person whose action adults can possibly comprehend. Please, Mr. Edgeworth, sir, help me, sir. What is it? Yes, sir. Give us your report of the crime. Consider that an order. Yes, sir. As you wish, sir. After all, I'm part of the generation that must be told what to do, sir. True. That's so true. No. You can't fault him. You can't fault him for a lack of enthusiasm. Crime report, sir. Let's see what he has to say. Sorry about that. Although it's not my normal duty, I was assigned to guard the evidence room that day. I spotted a suspicious man on the security screen and rushed into the room. I was only doing what I was trained to do, sir. I was suddenly attacked. I fought for my life. Then I did it. After I let it pass out, until another officer smacked me awake. So the victim, Detective Goodman, attacked you. Do you unto two others before they do to you. That's the Mickens family motto, sir. I see. Then you fainted, and I couldn't help you regain consciousness. Yes, sir. You knocked me upside the head. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination. Yes. Mr. Mickens, you were in the General Affairs Department, do you not? Yes, sir. I am in charge of hiring a new recruit, sir. Evidence transfer was taking place on the day of the crime, which meant many officers were given special tasks not ordinarily performed. I was in charge of guarding the Blue Badger, sir. Blue Badger? Yes, the lovely police mascot created by the chief of detectives, sir. Oh. Yeah. I was to ensure it wasn't broken during the transfer process. That was my sole mission for the day, sir. I see. Sounds like a very important mission, yeah, sure. After the award ceremony finished that day, there were so many people running around that I recollected the Blue Badger to the evidence room. That's why you went to that evidence room. Tell us, what did you see when you got there? In order to enter the evidence room, you need an ID card, am I correct? Exactly, sir. I have one right here around my neck. So then, your ID number should be listed on here, right? There it is, sir. I found it. This is the one right here. Ah, okay. What's his number? It appears twice. It's not real mystery, sir. The first time is when I relocated the Blue Badger to the evidence room. The second time is when I went to go get it after everything settled down. So it was during that second time when... Yes, sir! That was when I spotted the man on the security screen. Okay. Got attacked, yeah. The mascot is so funny. Like, it's just... Like, the music is what kills me. So you were attacked. Could you please tell us exactly what happened to you? Was a knife, sir? Was a knife. Detective Goodman pulled a knife on you? What happened then? Well, with me charging in on him like that, he looked as surprised as I was. Yeah. That's when I reacted, sir. I swung my arms like an octopus struggling to detain him. That's how I got this gash on my head. Oh. When I saw the blood tipping down my arm, I panicked. So the blood we saw, was it... Wait, was it Nickens? Nickens' blood? I don't get it. I grabbed the man by his collar. What exactly do you mean when you say you did it? And I don't look like the type. But I'm really into Kung Fu films, sir. The man let his guard down for just an instant, so snatched his knife from him. I took his knife? I spun him around and performed a disarming maneuver. I made sure to close my eyes like a man. He closed his eyes. Next morning I knew his white coat was drenched into a sea of my blood, and then the next thing I knew, he punched me right in my face, sir. About what time did you regain consciousness? No offense, sir, but how am I supposed to know that I wasn't conscious? Right. According to a report from the officer that woke up the witness, it was about 5:30. He hit me right in the head too. I woke up crying tears of pain. Gosh, poor kid. That's nice. I mean, and it's nice that you recovered that is. When I came around though, I made sure to finish my mission, sir. Your mission? Yes, sir. The Blue Badger, sir. I returned him to the entrance before things got out of hand. I believe we now have a fairly accurate picture of what happened. Yes, sir. Only one thing remains unclear. Was the man this officer murdered really the victim? Yes, Officer Miggins. We record of that, sir. Take a look at this. It was sent to my jail cell. Chief Gan delivered it. Chief himself. Yes, sir. That's absolutely right, sir. A videotape, sir. Gosh, I hate this sound effect. It contains footage from the security camera in the evidence room. What? But it specifically asked if there was such tape that was told it had been mistakenly erased. That's quite a mistake. I just did what I told, sir. It's the only thing I'm really good. Yeah, communication is good as ever. Let's have a look. Shows the video. Oh, please stop using that word murder, sir. It scares me. Meekins is such a character. Gosh, the music, no! The music is killing me. Yeah. It had to be him then. Like for the fingerprints thing. No. Oh gosh. No. and his beard. Yeah. How can we deal with these unsettled feelings still within us? What the hell was that wingly piece of plywood? Plywood. That is a prior enjoy the entire criminal affairs department, sir. It's the pleasure, sir. Gosh. This shows us barely anything. This tape seems to prove that the witness did indeed encounter someone in the evidence room and some sort of activity did take place. Your Honor, instead of relying on clearly incomplete footage, the witness's testimony will suffice. Is that alright with you, Officer Mickens? Yes, sir! As you wish, sir! Mystery Man. A camera in that position. I know, right? It's like, why? It could have easily been in a corner, but then no, it was better to put it like that in that angle. His face can be clearly seen in the video, but there's no question that the other person was Detective Goodman, sir. I mean, he opened the locker, which required Detective Goodman's fingerprints to do. The locker he opened is unquestionably Detective Goodman's locker, sir. So it must be him. No one else could have unlocked it. Yeah, that's the thing. The victim of the crime scene would have been. Would have to have been Detective Goodman. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination. Let's see any contradiction. However, the most important detail is not shown in this video, the man's face. Sir! If I may say something, sir. At least it's you, after all, you're the one being examined. I don't understand why the man's face is so important in this case, sir. I mean, it was his hand that opened the fingerprint lock. And it was his hand that tried to thrust his knife into my body, sir. My unsettled state can testify not to this, sir. Unless the defense can find a problem with it. There's a problem. There is one thing in particular that seems rather strange. The man may not have been Detective Goodman. I'm just following the game here because I had no idea where this is going. Your Honor, I have a proposal. Yes, Mr. Edgeworth. I propose we have the defense point out to us. Okay. Proposal accepted. I can't stand watching it too many times. The thing that's strange about this video, you have to be, I don't get it. Wait, did I misclick that? Yeah, let me see it. Mm. Has got to be this. Oh yeah, I miss it's open. Gosh, stop it with the music, please. I can't. I can't with the music. According to a very limited experience, that's the way I understand this art. Okay, I'm really sorry about that. Okay, where were we? When the victim reaches for the handle to open the locker, what is the light? It was already open, yeah. Very simple, Your Honor. Locker was locked. When a door is shut, a sensor is triggered, and the locker is automatically locked. The sensor would detect and report any malfunction. Just goes to show novices should keep their mouths shut. Why wasn't the locker? Why wasn't it locked? Okay, let's see. Yeah. The glove was like holding the door open. But sir, it's been my experience that things fall out when doors are opened. I even fall great distance when I... Gosh. We can't be sure that item was completely inside the locker to begin with. What do you mean? The sensor triggers the lock when the door is shut. What if something was inserted, say, between the sensor and the door? This white thing wasn't inside the locker. It was stuck between the door and the sensor. Oh, I understand now, sir. It's just like my tie. What? 2 out of 3 times it gets stuck in the door when I get out of my patrol vehicles. But the object would have to be extremely thin to fit in the door. Not only that, it would also have to block the electric currents. It would need to be an insulator. There just might have been something that fits the description. Rubber glove. SL9 incident. Sir, I would have better so, sir. Order! This is not a circus, please. was not Detective Goodman? Not to be misled. What do you mean? The defense has merely demonstrated that possibility and nothing more. The victim in the video was indeed Bruce Whitman. Prosecution will offer one more testimony to prove this. Sir! Me, sir? I'm not sure what you're referring to, sir. Oh, you mean that, sir? Of course, sir. This is a joke. Please. What's going on? Mystery man, too. There's one other thing that proves that man was Detective Goodman, sir. To enter the room, one must have their ID card. When an ID card is used, there's a record of it. At the time of the crime, the detective has used his card. I see. Why is there so few people using this room? This particular evidence room is only used for certain special cases. Special cases? Extremely violent cases involving police staff. Yes, okay. There's only a few cases up for referral there, and most were cleared out by noon. Cross-examination. Yeah, at the time of the crime, the detective has used his card, and I think there was something here. ID card. One moment, Officer Meekins. I'm not gonna wait a sir. Yeah, I know that. I noticed. I have the victim's ID card right here. I found it at the crime scene. Yeah. I have one more piece of evidence to present. It's a very important clue regarding the victim's ID card. I lost something on the day of the crime. Something important enough to fill out this report. Can't say for sure, but there's a high possibility. He wasn't carrying his card. It can only mean one thing. It doesn't even require much thought. The man Officer Meekins encountered in the evidence room was not Detective Goodman, but rather the man who stole his ID card. Yep. Makes sense to me. Does the prosecution have a response? Bravo, Mr. Wright. Allow me to summarize the defense argument. At 5:15 p.m. on the day of the crime, the man in the evidence room, Officer Mickens, encounter was not Detective Goodman. There are two grounds to support this. First, the locker in the evidence room was already unlocked. Second, the victim lost his ID card. Am I correct so far? Yes. That being said, we must inevitably arrive at a single conclusion. If the victim in the video is fake, then the murder in the evidence room is also fake. In other words, the security camera does not show the instant of the murder. Okay. The defense has already done the explanation for me. If the victim in this video is a fake, which means the murder did not take place in the police department. Yeah, I don't know. Like, actually, I was kind of confused about that because why was it even a murder if the body had disappeared? How can you? How the police didn't even, you know, how was it even labeled as a murder if there was no body? It was so silly. The evidence is compelling. Yeah, who was it? Object? One moment, Your Honor. Well, now, Miss Wright, don't tell me you're objecting to what you just proven. Of course not. But I almost walked right into the prosecution's trap. This cross-examination has proven one thing and one thing only. The security video did not show the actual murder. However, it cannot be said that it is unrelated to the murder in the parking lot. Specifically, large amounts of blood traces were found in the evidence room. The defense demands further examination into the truth of the matter. Yes, Your Honor. If this court were to examine this further, other witnesses will be necessary. Is the prosecution prepared? Sorry, Your Honor. The prosecution considered the incident at the police department to be unrelated. We have not prepared any other witnesses for this incident. Maybe a mischance. Your Honor, the defense would like to request a specific witness. This person who you would testify is a cowboy. Officer Jake Marshall. Why him? He's in charge of the evidence room. I feel we should hear what he has to say. Prosecution agrees to the defense request. Since he was responsible for guarding the room, we should hear his testimony. Fortunately, he works in the police department. We shouldn't need longer than 20 minutes to prepare. Very well. Take 30-minute recess while the witness is subpoenaed. No idea how to read that. Okay. Now recess. There's no stopping you. There's no stopping you, is there, Mr. Wright? What do you mean? You called for Jake Marshall. Seems you figured everything out. You're the one who knows everything. You always know everything. Why don't you just tell us? I don't recall ever asking for his protection. She's so cool. Don't you trust her? Don't you trust me? I'm not interrupting anything, pals. Hey, come shoot! Let's go! Oh, I guess I am. I'll come back later. Poor him. What is it, detective? Please tell me. You've got a lot of nerve, Paul. Making a detective run all around while on duty. On top of it, and to top it off, you call me here. I've seen happy people at funerals. Sorry, detective. You better be, Paul. Hey. Hey! I didn't see you there, Chief Prosecuting Sky. It's okay, so... Have you brought what I asked? Oh, even this, right? My apologies, detective. Due to my present circumstances, I was forced to use Mr. Wright's name when making my request. You use my name? Never in a million years would I have thought it was you who asked. Could I bother you to bring me the SL9 incident files? I'll need them by noon. Talk about crazy. None of that's... I thought Mr. Wright might need them, so I had them brought here. Here, you might do well to read them. Can't believe you, the chief prosecutor, were a witness in that case. She was a witness. Joe Dar killing, solved 2 years ago. Take it from me, you don't want anything to do with serial murders. Oh, what? Now that I brought you your stuff, you're just gonna ignore me? Emma? But why? Why is your name in here? Unless... That's the classification number for the police filed it under 2 years ago. The rest of the world knew it as the Joe Dar killings. She ran away? What the? What? I gotta go somewhere. I'm out of here. No, he's running away too. Please. So many people involved in this case. I think that's a good place to leave it for today. I'll probably continue tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow seems okay. Okay, that's it for today. I hope you liked the game and see you tomorrow. Bye!